I won't pay a penny of the $1.5 million because she allows me to be with Tim.
Brenay.
Ooh, y'all, let's go down this Brenay and Tim rabbit hole, baby. Okay, $1.7 million for somebody else's husband is crazy work.
Wouldn't get a cent, and that she had no intention of paying the compensation. Even after the judge's ruling, Brenay kept mocking Akira, calling her bitter, jealous, and broken. Online, people reacted. $1.7 million for a man, an unemployed man? She's going to spend her whole life working for Akira. But this is the price of taking someone else's husband. Akira won. Not only did she win $1.75 million in damages, she also won back her dignity. Akira may have lost her marriage, but she gained something far more powerful: justice.
Shout out to Akira. She's a very strong person, but this is why you can't trust people. At the end of the day, her husband, her best friend, and his cousin was all within a situationship, a friendship. They used to do things together, and then unbeknownst to her, her best friend and her husband was doing the nasty right up under her nose, even within her house, with her kid around. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I don't drive no more.
I drive all the time.
You know what's crazy, y'all? I literally barely drive. I barely drive. I drive. Don't get me wrong. I drive.
Okay, for those of you that don't know the tea, here we go. Bust.
We're confused on the Brenay case. Let me break it down for y'all. Basically, Brenay married her crush's cousin to get closer to her crush. Her crush name is Tim. Her husband name was Devin. Akira was Tim's wife. Okay, y'all got that? They all grew up together. They went to high school together. Now, Brenay also has a twin sister named Corinne, and she also plays a role in this situation. Track it back to high school. Basically, Brenay dated Tim back when they were really, really young. Mind y'all, Tim was Brenay's first love. Tim's family never liked Brenay, so Tim ended up breaking it off with Brenay. Now, circling back to the twin sister Corinne. Corinne and Brenay fell out and had a lot of beef in high school because Corinne basically slept with Tim after Brenay and Tim broke up. Basically, Brenay was a 304. And so Tim ended up putting his cousin Devin on Brenay because Brenay was going and Devin was a virgin and he wanted to lose his V. Before everyone graduated, Akira and Tim ended up getting together, and Akira was basically Tim's new girlfriend. Granted, Brenay, Devin, they don't hang out with Akira. They don't really know Akira like that. She's just the new girlfriend. Tim went off to play college football on a scholarship while Akira basically held the relationship down. Not too long after, Akira ends up getting pregnant and they end up getting married in 2018. Akira dropped out of school to be a wife, a mother, while Tim pursued his dreams of being an NFL player. Akira was working 2 jobs trying to support the family financially. Fast forward to 2021, Devin and Brenay ends up getting married. This is how I met Devin and Brenay because they were a TikTok couple, actually. So mind y'all, Brenay and Devin is this God-fearing married couple. They're very Christian, go to church, listen to music, do couples content, all of that. So randomly, they started hanging out with Tim and Akira, and they started doing like group activities, double dates, etc. Mind you, Brenay was known to be Akira and Tim's kids' aunt. Brenay was Auntie Brenay and Devin was Uncle Devin. Brenay started speculating that her sister Corinne started sneaking around with Tim again, and this is when Akira was pregnant with her second child. Things started getting weird because every time they would link up to do couple stuff, Brenay would be wearing inappropriate clothes, like her booty cheeks would be hanging out, her titties, she would have no bra on, like things were just very inappropriate, and she would be extremely friendly with Tim. So this is where everything started getting speculated. Akira would constantly check Brenay, like, hey girl, like, can you put a bra on? Or tell her about like her shorts being too short, and Brenay basically would see no issue with it.
Oh, girl was just very disrespectful.
I don't know, but she'll probably never see it.
North Carolina influencer Brenay Kennard just lost a $1.75 million lawsuit for wrecking a marriage and still refuses to pay a single cent. She has officially been found liable for destroying another woman's marriage, but instead of accepting the verdict, she's already planning to appeal. The court's newly released verdict form shows Brenay guilty on 2 counts: criminal conversation worth $250,000 for having an affair, and alienation termination of affection, a staggering $1.5 million for deliberately breaking up a marriage. The internet can't stop talking about it because apparently in North Carolina, even talking to someone's husband can get you sued. But what shocked everyone more was Brenay's reaction. No remorse, no tears, just defiance. Insiders say she refuses to compensate Akira and plans to drag the case out in appeal court.
She got some nerve. So you gonna sit there and mess with the woman husband and then try to make it seem like you gonna be defiant. I'm happy, North Carolina. Y'all hear that, thotties? Y'all better not be out there talking to nobody husband. You can be sued.
People are saying this case just changed the game. In North Carolina, cheating doesn't just cost you your reputation, it costs you your bank account too.
I don't know.
The fact that she's literally in competition with this woman, listen to
that
this.
she's better than her by coming to court wearing the same hair color as her. Just look at the color wig Brenay got on her head. That's not the wig she had on yesterday in court. Look at the color hair Akira has. Brenay literally changed her wig to make sure that her wig color matches Akira's. Brenay literally wants Akira's whole life. She shows it time and time again, and now she's even showing it in court, in front of the jury, in front of the judge. Akira is Brenay's blueprint. Brenay got to see what Akira's doing so she could copy to try to look better than Akira because Brenay is that jealous of her.
Now that is just ridiculous. You going through all of that to seek the attention of this woman's husband. You have the husband and now you just fully trying to turn into her? Say what now?
The fact that Akira lost the baby after she found out about Brenay and Tim's affair, we all know, as a mother that has lost a child myself, we all know that was due to stress. Let's be so for real. And I'm sure that a lot of that stress had to do with the fact that Akira found out about her husband having an affair on her. Mind you, she was the one holding him down. She was the one taking care of the kids while he was living on campus, literally being a single mom. Tim was in college. She didn't have an income. Akira was literally holding everything down just for him to cheat on her with her best friend in her face.
Oh yeah, she was wicked. She had this girl kids calling her auntie and her first husband calling him uncle just to end up with they daddy. Say what?
To the tango, but Brenay a big part of the tango. The fact that Brenay has antagonized Akira relentlessly for months on social media for thousands of people to see, but now people feel bad for Brenay because people at the courthouse recording her. This is what she wanted. She wanted to be a content creator, right? She famous, right? Like, remember when Brenay was on live and she said that Tim was worth it and she likes making Akira feel uncomfortable? Well, I bet Brenay feel real uncomfortable having all her dirty business aired out in front of all of the internet. And since she decided not to take this matter serious and be her own attorney, and she's doing a horrific job at it, she decided to spend more time installing a wig to look like Akira instead of making a defense. Look.
Okay, so now wait a minute. Outside of having to pay $1.7 million plus another $250,000 for this person's husband, this woman's man, right? How is the situation supposed to work out with the kids now? Okay? How is the kids supposed to settle into this situation? So the person that they used to call auntie is now stepmommy? That's so weird.
On Ozempic and still big. I never heard of anybody that got on Ozempic and still fucking fat and built like a bell pepper. Anywho, okay, Corinne got on here and said, "Oh, y'all believe anything?" She's lying. Like, you and your twin sister, all y'all do is lie. We didn't caught you in, like, then on top of that, you can't be a liar and record your everyday life because you gonna lie about something. All we gotta do is go back to the old clips and prove that you're a liar. We already know Brenay is a liar, okay? So don't be trying to project what your twin sister is onto Akira. They on top of that talking about, oh, she edited them text messages. Them text messages came straight from Apple. Okay. How the hell Akira edit any type of text message between you and Tim when it came strictly from Apple? But who created stuff is your sister. Because why did she break a break statement then try to white it out? I'm telling you, these twins gotta be special ed. They have to be special ed because you think the court wasn't gonna see you white the information out? Brenay, that is so slow and stupid. Now I'm cop off that 2 million because that's like, then on top of that, for Corinne get on here talking about some that's fake. They just left her. She be making up fake text messages all the whole time. Girl, your sister literally wiped out stuff on her damn bank statement. Didn't even try to like make a new one, but white out.
So as you can see, this Brenay, Tim, and Akira situation has took the internet by storm. Anybody that had a chance to say something about it has said something about it because it is just totally wrong.
Brenay took it upon her. To all you bitches that feel like people too invested in Brenay, let me explain something to y'all. We the people would have never known anything what was going on between Brenay, her then husband, Akira, and her then husband. Brenay took it upon herself to befriend a woman and then flaunt the affair all across social media. Keep in mind, Brenay is a content creator. Content creation leads to influencing. She got on this app trying to influence us that sleeping with one's husband, specifically your best friend husband, was okay. You have people like the Cherishes, the BGs, and those girls who do not believe in that, myself included.
I believe my client represents a lot of women that have been hurt. And we are here in this great state of North Carolina where they allow you to sue the person that has been a third party in your marriage. She is happy that she received the justice that she deserved. And it also shows you the importance of social media and how Ms. Kennard weaponized to harm my client. She humiliated her and flaunted her husband, and now she has to pay for it. Last question, Ms. Cole.
Listen, I'm finna say a lot of unholy, ungodly words. When I tell you Brenay is so fucking nasty and disgusting, that girl is nasty and fucking disgusting. Baby, I told y'all that when she was saying making her female genitals thrive, I knew that heifer said pussy. She said you make my pussy thrive. Baby, let me tell y'all.
Ooh wee, as you can see, the internet streets is hot, baby. Brenay and Tim, Akira won the case. Brenay said that she's not paying her anything, but the disrespect that took place within this relationship between both of them, him and her. The loyalty to his wife was supposed to come from him. He was never supposed to even let her disrespect his wife the way that he did. So both of them is accountable in this situation. Then for him to try to sue his wife for $30,000 within his ex-wife, my bad, for $30,000 while his wife is suing his current wife for $1.7 million. Oh, we ain't gonna forget the extra $250,000 on top of it. The nerve of people. You done wrecked more than just a home. You have damaged your kids, sir, because now you put them in a situation where you had them thinking that this person was auntie to only know that you disrespected them, they mother, to make this they stepmommy. Oh no, that's going to be a very, very, very difficult, toxic relationship. And I just wish for nothing but healing within it, because ain't no way you could fix this. Even money won't fix this. It might be a band-aid to the situation. A big band-aid, let's say that, right? But she still has to deal with the fact of the disrespect that she had to deal with in order to get that. That's crazy work. And be careful, ladies, because there's definitely a lot more Brenays out here, okay? Do not be allowing women to come around within your situation. But the bad part, that just means that you can't trust nobody, because she actually thought that this person was her friend. But you got to remember, she met her through him. They went to school together. They was childhood sweethearts. And then they got together and used the other two people in the situation just to bring them back to where they was at from the start. Anyway, this is your girl Tay. Drop down in those comments for me and let me know if you've been down the rabbit hole too of this situation with Tim, Brenay, Akira. Listen, Devin, he ain't even got nothing to do with it no more. He was an early plot twist. But the sister, she be lying too. But definitely, like I said, get in those comments. And don't forget to hit that like, share, and definitely subscribe. Enjoy.
Claiming Akira knew about everything and wanted them to be together because her marriage was already falling apart.
And it was nothing but lies. She said it was okay because she knew her marriage was over with and it was done. I don't know, but she'll probably never see it.
In the next clip, Brenay goes live and someone asks if she is going to pay Akira her money. She says,
let me tell you something. Y'all know good and well. Baby.
Are you dumb? I think she's dumb. She's dumb. I think she's dumb. Are you?
I don't know. What would possess her to go live, go to the news, and say something this ridiculous? Being this boastful and unremorseful might be the quickest way to get your wages garnished. Brenay is now going on the news